Hi guys, welcome to Travel with Austin. I'm Austin, and today we're going to be looking at some abandoned offices at Ohio University. So these offices are actually in a building that is still used. They're in the basement level. They're actually the only area in this building I know of that is not currently being used, because there's even offices 100 feet away that are being used. But anyway, when we first walk in, you notice that there are ceiling tiles that are about to fall out. Some already have. And we got some of those right here. We have a bunch of construction stuff. We have this big metal thing. And we have an iMac box. So as we go down more, it looks like we have a scanner. Walking into this room is going to get a bit loud. So this used to be one of the computer labs. If you can see back there, it says food and drinks are not permitted in the computer lab. Over here we have two doors. They're both locked, so I'm not really sure where they go to. And over here we have a very loud heating area or AC area. So we leave this room. You can see more ceiling tiles. This one's actually just hanging out. Then we get to the Southeast Ohio Magazine office. And in here we have a couch. We have two Hitachi cameras. And over here we have some equipment, probably used by the magazine. And as we walk this way more, we can see the main area just has a bunch of computer box stuff. Sound cards, boxes for monitors and computers. We got some power supplies. So my biggest theory on this place is that at some point, whether it was more recently or further in the past, it used to be used to repair some of these computers. We also have some Southeast Ohio Magazine covers that are framed. I'm not sure if that's what all those are, and I'm not really going to take the time to look. But as I was saying, one of the reasons I think of this is because the main office building here, or what I would consider anyway, is just filled to the brim with computers and computer stuff. So we got some computers here, a bunch of iMacs. I think these are all around the 2008 age, I would think. At least this reminds me of my 2008 iMac. There's a mini fridge. All of these cabinets down here are just filled with computer stuff. Interestingly enough, this one is actually locked, but that doesn't really stop us from looking in. As you can see, it's a bunch of computer software. I see Adobe Acrobat 5, OmniPage. There's something over there called Tech Pro. And, ooh, there's a disc for a Power Mac G4, which is definitely outdated. And as we walk into here to the main office area, over there you can see the computer lab we were just in. And this office actually just filled with a bunch of random stuff. The movie Stardust, a Bible, a Mac OS 8.5 installation disc. And then over here, we have a whole box just filled with floppy disks. There's actually another iMac in here. It looks like a newer one just because of how slim it is, but I couldn't begin to tell you what year it was. And again, as far as I'm aware, no one has been in here since 2013, because looking around, there's some emails and stuff that are still printed out, and they all come from 2013. So back here we have a storage area. Now there's not much in this area, but something I do like to point out is we do have all these magazines here. This one is September 1995, December 1994, December 1995. So, assuming all these magazines are that old, these magazines are actually older than me, which I think is kind of crazy that they've been kept here this long, especially since there were at least people here in 2013. So this right here is a revolving darkroom door. So we're gonna go in it. I actually do not really like the dark room because it is a dark room, but luckily I recently figured out there's lights in here. So as we walk in, there's a bunch of equipment. There's actually a ladder here, and there are no ceiling tiles in here, so it's probable that maybe people were working up there at some point. There's a bunch of chemicals. I imagine this is where the photos used to be developed. There's actually a very, very strong chemical smell in here, which is probably not for the best. And we just have equipment over here that I'm not really sure what it does. So, I'm gonna turn out the light. Oops, and we're gonna go back through this door. And now that we're back on the other side, we're actually gonna look down here real quick. See that we have a bunch of random wires and equipment. This is a paper jogger, whatever that means. Here's an Apple hard drive. We have a microwave in the back. There's an Apple keyboard back there. There's a bunch of like random screws and stuff, which helped lead me to my theory that this was used for computer repair at one point. And these are actually monitors apparently. So then the final room I can actually show you guys is in here. When you first come in, there's just a giant board that says "Don't blow it," which is really reassuring. And we walk around here. So this door actually leads out to the main hallway, and it is open for some reason. Again, this seems to be another computer lab. There's actually this sign here that says Russell N. Berard Graphics Laboratory. I'm not sure if that's a new thing. Maybe they're redesigning this, or if it's an old thing. On the back, we have this board. I'm not really sure what any of it means. You can see there's different levels. I'm not sure if these are things you're supposed to find or what the deal is. And it said it is the debate team room. And there's also a message saying for the surplus to take it. There are water bottles in here. That's empty, but there's a Gatorade bottle over there that's full. We have a water cooler. We also have a panel that did actually fall from the ceiling and broke when it fell. Over here we have a bunch of consumer report books. We have, the first one is 1998, 1999, 2005, 2003, 1993. Over here we have 96, 95, 1985, 1988. And got some more down there. So again, some of this stuff is just very old. Here's stuff about the fire dampeners in the building. Then we have a bunch of construction stuff again. And then walking over here, we have some more consumer reports on this chair. A Mac disk manager. An owner's guide to internal hard drives. I'm not going to pull this down all the way, but it looks like it's just a place for a projector to project to, which probably was connected to these wires at some point that are now hanging from the ceiling. Over here we have Timeline, a brief history of the Earth and mankind, and it does not look brief at all. Then as we walk over here, we have a vacuum cleaner, a full Gatorade bottle, There's actually a window, so we're not completely underground. Then it looks like we have a map of Ohio. Trying to figure out how old this map is, but I do not actually see a date on it. So that is actually all for this office. I thought this was a neat little place to show off, just kind of hidden in a building filled with people, and it's just randomly here. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if you have any theories on what this office was used for. And if you like this video, please subscribe for more. Thank you guys for watching.